you guys have to understand. There's a very real reason why Kevin Durant failed with the Brooklyn Nets and the loser Phoenix Suns. The fact of the matter is even though it would have made for a great storyline for Kevin Durant to win the championship without Stephen Curry, and I did reference history when making that hypothesis because I had reason to believe that Kevin Durant would win the championship again. How did I believe so at the time? Is think back to Kobe. Is he won because he had Shaq, and then he couldn't win without Shaq, and then the seasons go by, and he finally does win without Shaq. He finally does win the championship as the best player on the team. So that's why it made sense that, hey, if this happened to Kobe, why can't it happen to Kevin Durant? But this motherfucker sold his soul to win two cheap championships, and basically the basketball gods punished Kevin Durant because basketball is about embracing competition. It's not about running to the team that beat you. It's not about running to the team that won 73 games, 88 in total, right after blowing a 3-1 lead. So this dude sold his soul for security. The security of not having 0 rings. But how does this relate to Freemasonry, Satanism, and the worship of Baphomet? Right? When you see the picture of Baphomet, it'll show the breasted chest right there. Polar opposites, light and day, man and woman, fortune and misfortune, basically black and white. They believe in the balance of harmony across the universe. So how we look at the element of balancing, we look at Kevin Durant's record in the NBA Finals. If the Freemasons believe in balance, then basically Kevin Durant's NBA Finals record is in balance. He is 2-2 in the NBA Finals as we speak. So these finals, he lost against Goalkeeper Barn in the Heat, while with the Thunder. He won the repeat, then he lost against the Toronto Raptors. The 3 championships and 5 NBA Finals appearances is an illusion, is a deception, because it is about his NBA Finals being in balance. His NBA Finals record has to be in balance. It happened to Peyton Manning. His Super Bowl record was even at 2-2. And this has everything to do with the Freemasonic belief in balance throughout all concepts of the universe. 2 polar opposites in balance, in harmony. We're about to see it with Goat King the Bomb. We're about to see it with Goat Lino Messias. Remember, the worship of Satanism is all about pursuing the self and the ego, pursuing as much material wealth. That's what the Satanists believe in. And that is what is represented by these goat figures. The goat represents the logo on the Church of Satan, which is the 2-horned goat of Baphomet. Baphomet. However, Baphomet is pronounced as 6-6 in the finals, 4-4 in major finals with Argentina. This is the Masonic satanic ritual that is going to play out. And Sometimes the element of balance does happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Is Goat King LeBron 3-3 in the playoffs with Stephen Curry? Well, he's 2-3 with Stephen Curry. Can Goat King LeBron beat Jimmy Butler in a rematch? There's no definitive yes or no answer, but basically, never say never. If Goat King LeBron plays the Warriors again in the playoffs, he is 100% going to beat them. So Stephen Curry and Goat King LeBron are 3-3 against each other. And he already beat Stephen Curry without Kevin Durant, without an injured Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving. Is the chapter over? We're about to find out. That's all we have to say. So will a Masonic balancing ritual happen for Goat King LeBron to be level in playoff matchups with Stephen Curry? That is something that is very possible based off the pillars of Satanism and Freemasonry. The element of balancing out the elements, so to speak, Goat King LeBron James. It's occultic ritualism. It is called simulated occultic ritualism in play, is what it is. They're basically reenacting the beliefs of Masonry and Satanism, and the public don't even realize it. That it is, in fact, a simulated satanic ritual. It's not only it's not only a simulated war. A game is a simulated war. The outcome is rigged, but it is simulated warfare. We gotta beat that tribe. We have to beat them. We have to win. Whoa! Simulated warfare. Simulated warfare. And as Juvenal said, I think as an ancient Roman writer, bread and circuses. Bread and circuses. It's what it is. You keep the people from fighting and revolting. You give them cheap food and cheap entertainment. Basically, that's what bread and circuses. That's where the analogy comes from. It comes from the Roman Colosseum. That's basically what this is. So when I look at Kevin Durant in the Freemasonic ritual, I am looking at his overall NBA Finals record, 2-2. Doesn't Satanic equal 22? I know Jesuits equals 22. Satanic equals 22. 22 previous seasons for Goat King LeBron James. Well, yeah. That's what I believe is happening with Kevin Durant. He doesn't win the Finals MVP. Okay, there he does. He does win the Finals MVP. Stephen Curry. Never say never with the Warriors matchup. It can still happen. There's too many possibilities that we just don't know for sure yet. Because there's too many good possibilities. Playoff matchups between Goat King, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. He's 1-0. He beat the Thunder. He's 1-2 because Kevin Durant is a cupcake who joined the Warriors. So not only is Kevin Durant going to be 2-2 in the finals, but Goat King LeBron is going to be level with Kevin Durant. He's going to be 2-2 in the playoffs against Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, the Butterflake Cupcake, is 2-0 with Stephen Curry riding him to victory. Stephen Curry takes the double teams, he absolves the attention to make it all easy, wide open shot. He gets the credit, but Stephen Curry doing the dirty work. That's the analogy right there. Joakim Noah, 2-0 against Kevin Durant, without Kevin Durant hiding behind the shadows of Stephen Curry. So I look at the Masonic ritual, the playoff record has got to be even, as in the Freemasonic pillar of balance. That's what's going to happen. And we speak about balance. We speak about the Celtics and the Lakers being even once again at 18 championships. So that's another element of the Freemasonry that we are about to see happen right there. So that we have to keep in mind that when we look at these playoff matchups, it is really all about the occultic religion of Freemasonry and Satanism that is going to play out in the NBA over the next couple of seasons. The finals record stays the same at 2-2. He's going to be 2-2 against Joakim Noah in the playoffs. So be ready for it. That's how they rigged the game. That's how the game is rigged. Ronaldo was tied with Messi at 4. They were level at 4 Champions League titles. They were level at some point. They were level. If we believe in balance, then Mahomes, he probably will get the 6 rings. A first half and the second half, both halves, he wins 3 times in each half. Could he get the 7 rings, whatever? It's possible. Who knows how long these quarterbacks can play for? 25 years. The game is not as rough and dangerous as it used to be with unprotected quarterback hits. So they can play as long as they want. I think the medical technology, the medical practices, sports science activities of replenishing the human body and all the muscles and everything, they'll just keep on making further developments. So this guy really is going to play 2024 seasons. Be my guess. 6, 7, 8 rings could be possible. It's not out of the window just yet. At this point in their careers, Tom Brady had 3 rings, Mahomes had 3 rings. At this point in their careers, at this age, Mahomes and Manning both have the same amount of rings. So the Super Bowl against the Eagles was in fact a Freemasonic ritual. Because it's about keeping the debate level, the so-called GOAT debate level. Mahomes doesn't have more rings than Tom Brady at that stage of their career at their age. So that's how the past Super Bowl was in fact a Masonic ritual. And now when Joe Burrow makes it back to the Super Bowl, he's going to win it. He's going to be 1-1. He's going to be in balance. Just like with Jalen Hurts, he won 1 and he lost 1. Tom Brady lost against he beat the Eagles, he lost against the Eagles. Mahomes, he beat the Eagles, he lost against the Eagles. He's level with the Eagles. So that itself, when we think about some of these Super Bowls, are Masonic rituals. And it doesn't have to just do with the element of balance with Freemasonry and Satanism. 13th season, 1-3, 66. Those are the big numbers of the beast. 23, 2 over 3 divides a point, 66. 13, Joakim Noah won the championship with Cleveland 13 years after he was drafted. 1 over 3 is 0.33, the highest degree in standard Freemasonry. 66 obviously equals title in gematria, but it's a very key number of the occult. That's the Joakim Noah NBA Finals record. That's the 6 for 6 of Michael Jordan. Kevin Durant is done. You'll never, ever win a championship again. This was the deal he signed with the Illuminati. He don't care about winning rings. He loves smoking weed. He loves playing basketball. It ain't a job to win a championship for him. I'm just hooping. I'm just playing a game. This guy's a chill guy, Kevin Durant. He's getting paid millions of dollars. He don't have to do no parental responsibilities, no nothing, and smoke them weed and play them basketball, and I just hoop. So life is good for Kevin Durant. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe he does respond on the Twitter. Maybe he has made a deal with the devil, with Baphomet, that he can't run away from. He didn't join the Celtics. Tough shit, brother. Tough shit. You'll just have to deal with it. Find a way. I hope he finds a way to have a little bit of security, emotional security, with what he has accomplished in his NBA career. Join the wrong team, then join the New York Knicks. Need to join the Knicks in free agency. Need to force his way onto the Knicks. That's his problem. Sorry, brother. You ain't in the plan. You're not part of the plan, brother. Too bad, brother. He don't care. I think he's unhappy. He's tweeting on Twitter, not because he made a deal with Baphomet. I mean Baphomet. I mean the NBA owners. They are Baphomet. That's the religion. But it's over for him. Public gonna be high on Kevin Durant to win the championship, but it don't matter. He's gonna lose again. He's gonna lose again. It makes Steph Curry look even better. Kevin Durant can't win at all without Wardell, Stephen Curry Jr. He done. Kevin Durant done. Random guy on YouTube. Sam Darnold is just a narrative. He's not an elite quarterback. He'll never be that guy. NFL's like, why do they script big contracts for the owners have to pay more money? Well, this guy has a big year. He's a one-year wonder. He plays on Seattle, and they're not even a top 2 team in the NFC West. If he's not hurt, Matthew Stafford, then Rams are probably better than Seattle. How do you get rid of Metcalf? For this to work, you at least need a Justin Jefferson. San Francisco going to destroy Seattle week 1. The narrative is Purdy is not worth the money, but then Brock Purdy is going to have a big game, and this is why we gave Brock Purdy the contract. I'll take San Francisco on the points all day, week 1. I think Cardinals and Niners are going to be 2-0 before week 3. He's better than Burrow, but Burrow is literally the best quarterback statistically last season. He won the AFC, made it to the Super Bowl. He beat Josh Allen. He beat Patrick Mahomes. But you just throwing at this boy. A good try. There may be better luck next time.